What's up, ladies and gentlemen? chuckfinleLP, Sonic 06, part 27. We are here at the entrance to Kingdom Valley. This will definitely be one of the hardest versions of Kingdom Valley out there. Well, okay, I guess this is the entrance to it, but I went through the level just to take a look at it on a different save file and to try to familiarize myself with it. And I'm very glad I did, because I definitely needed to. Because there are several glitchy areas in the level and several areas that can kill you if you don't know how slow to go, or just to be careful in some sections. And I'll point those out once I get to them.
You look like you're in a hurry. So, what's going on? Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess.
And so just like with Sonic, and our mission now is to follow the egg carrier rather than try to kill Sonic or do anything else like that. I will say though, if you notice, we haven't played Flame Core yet. That will be the last level that we play. Sadly, I haven't done I haven't went through that level just yet, but I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be nearly as hard as Kingdom Valley is. Kingdom Valley is definitely a pain to go through. But something that will definitely help you out is if you've gotten good at using the Psycho Shock move. That will definitely help you out a lot. And your the biggest way you're going to ensure that you get the S rank is by making sure you kill as many enemies as possible, as quickly as possible. There will be a lot of the egg titans and egg walkers that you can go through. Just hit the R1 button through here. You don't have to do it, just as long as you're close by the bars. Hit the R1 button and it will light up. But you don't have to worry about doing anything. What was I gonna say? The egg walkers, you don't have to worry about speed too much. They will give you 1,000, and so will a well-placed box. It's kind of hard to get the pendulum to get over there, so all you have to do is chunk a box over there at it, and you can see the towers fall down. There are several towers throughout here that will fall, so you do want to be careful. Maybe we didn't have to kill destroy that one just yet. We will though, once we clear out over here and see what's over here, but nothing. Okay. Kind of interesting. Oh, I guess that's another path to go along. Oh wait. No, this wasn't the... Oh wow, okay, this is the path this is the path we were already on. Wow, okay. My bad. Anyway, speed will definitely help you out a lot, but it's not the biggest factor in determining whether you get the S rank or not. Oh, and you also want to make sure that you allow your bar to fill back up. So you can change the direction of this just by holding onto it and swinging it by grabbing it with the R1 button. And then just swinging it back and forth, and this is how you're supposed to break the towers. Oh damn! No. Okay, that wasn't part of the plan, but you can see what you have to do anyway. We will get to play as Sonic through here, and I did notice that you can use power-ups and items that you buy with these characters. So I could have used all of Shadow's powers if I had known about them, or just how to use them, use the Chaos Boost and all that. But, or the Chaos Homing, well, we don't even have to use the Pendulum for here. This is just to break the tower if you haven't broken it yet, but just to use the Chaos Boost and all that. I guess the Chaos Homing attack, if I had known how to even activate it correctly, which I didn't. So there should be, okay, a bunch of some egg launchers up here. You know, so something things worth killing, and maybe a bunch of a few rings here. And I thought there was going to be a metal, but I guess not. So we'll just pick up a few of these debris. Or just remember to make sure that you try and kill as many robots as you can. But you don't want to mess around in areas like I did, you know, trying to mess around with those pendulums. I definitely wasted a lot of valuable time. And just remember for areas like this, especially right through here, you know, try to grab as many as you can. You can just destroy the ones on the walls if you can time it just right, or try to get right underneath them. It isn't too hard, and it's not really worth it to try to go after the ones up on top, like just, you know, single enemies up on top of walls and everything. It's not worth it at all. Alright, that will fall by itself, and then just run. Ouch, yeah. The rockets will get you. You can take out one of the egg launchers from here, and it is actually pretty useful and necessary if you do that. I just want, well, now you can also just use the rockets that they throw over here for you. And he's not destroyed yet. Just destroy this the close one when it's closest to you. Damn it. Okay, and then all you gotta do is just fly over here. You can go up there, and I will. Damn it! Really? Well, I guess we'll go ahead and fly up there. You can see. Well, that didn't work. Okay, just make sure. Well, if you are gonna try to focus on these egg launchers, try not to waste all your rings like I did. You know, use them all. The egg walker is not necessary to kill. You can kill him pretty easily. But the way to get up onto that ledge over here is by grabbing hold of this box and then flying over here. But you want to be careful because it is kind of buggy, and it will make you fall more often than not. So you want to just be careful while using it. Now to get past this, you would want to use the boost move that we gained, but it's, you know, I'm not that good with it, so I don't worry with it. I just, you know, try to get past it. You don't have to. It's not a necessary thing to get past it. You can not go after it, and you'll still get the desired results. Most of the time, you know. Sometimes you will have to use it, but again, more often than not, you don't. Okay, so you can see. If you want to try to collect these rings, just make sure that you drop right on the pile of rings, and try to knock as many of these platforms down as you can. Especially for some of these robots, you know, if you do knock the platforms down, you don't have to worry too much about, you know, they will rest on the water, the top of the water, so you don't have to worry about being cut off from a walkway or anything like that. And just remember to try to knock as many of them as you can down. You know, you don't want to waste too much time with this kind of stuff. I think there will be either that one will fall on its own, or it will. I'm pretty sure it'll fall on its own, but we may be given something that can knock it down for us. So now for the white ones anyway, you can just use that to, well, let's see if we can maybe use, come on, get in there. Didn't work. And while you're flashing, you can collect all of your rings, or most of them again. That sucked, so. Alright, so we did have items that we could have knocked this tower down with. But it is always good to try to go ahead and knock those things out ahead of time, just in case. You know, most of the time they are pretty good about giving you boxes and things that you need for areas like that. But, you know, just for those few times that they don't, it's always best to have a few boxes, or to go ahead and knock some of that stuff down whenever you can with whatever you can. Alright, so for this section, you want to immediately, well, you can actually destroy that box, and then you will, that will definitely help you out with, because it'll explode, it'll damage the enemies, and then it won't stun them. You know, if you can get it right dead in the center, you can stun them a lot easier than what I was doing. But alright, so you can either grab this rock, this piece of rock here, or go up there and grab a couple of those boxes, but you're going to have to knock the, you can either use the pendulum or just throw it into the tower, but be careful, the tower, well, I guess won't fall on us, but you just want to be careful with the tower sometimes. Alright, so you can see this item box. The best thing you can do is just try to get right under, kind of level with it, to a little bit underneath it, and then just try your best to use it, and just be careful, you know, through sections like this. Now you can either take this path, or you can fly and land on the bottom of the castle here. It's, you know, it's up to you. It is a little bit harder to jump from that lower platform up here, but you can do it pretty easily without losing any, without having to worry about dying. You know, it's pretty easy to go do. That's the path I actually take most of the time, but I just noticed that other path, and since I've never taken it before, I just thought, you know, maybe it may lead to a set of or a silver medal or something, but sadly no. So you can see the frames are really dropping here due to there is nothing out here that I'm aware of. Let me see. Yeah, so there's nothing out there. Due to all of the robot parts, something, you know, they did for this game. Alright, so here really quickly before I go into that, once you jump on that spring, you have to land on this windowsill, or you will not make it at all whatsoever. So you want to be very careful when going through that section. That's just one of two of the BS sections I was talking about here, and you just want to be careful with him. Remember to use the Psycho Shock as much as possible. It doesn't hurt to take a look at underneath these boxes in it or anything like that. And let's see, of course, thought we could have used that box to help us get by there a little bit easier, but no. Okay, so this is the first section where we'd have to use a box like this, and this is the more glitchy section. Now for here, you definitely want to try to take out the closest egg launcher to you. Well, no, not that one. The far one there is the only one that you can actually take out easily. No. Damn it, really? The hell? Oh, there goes my S rank. If you die right here, there is no way at all whatsoever to get the S rank. You know, no matter where you die at before this, if you die there, you know, your S rank is gone. So that's why you have to be very careful through this section. And it would seem like maybe, well, I'll try it in here and see. I guess all of these will be destroyed, but you can see why it is important to actually try to go after a lot of the rings, or not the rings, but the enemies around here, because there are so many, and there are so many enemies that give you a high amount of points for destroying them. That was useless. Just remember to try to collect as many rings as possible, especially now, since you will definitely need the score. Seems to kind of position it a little bit better if you jump in the air and then hold the square button down if you have a single item with you. Let's see, where we're going over here to get these rings in life. You know, whether you have a chance to get the S rank or not, you still want to try to go over there. You know, a life's a life, especially somewhere where it's not going to kill you if you go after it. The only time you don't want to go after a life is say a few of the lives in Crisis City while you're on the rails. You know, those are definitely a few lives. You don't want to try to go after some of the rails over holes that could kill you potentially. Yeah, he's got a sort of a shield that he uses, and that's why it's so hard to kill him. So you can see that definitely if you jump in the air and then hold the R1 button, it seems, or hold the square button while trying to throw something, it seems to center it a little bit better. So you may actually be able to use that for the shadow boss fight. Let's see, we'll just stun all these. Make sure you pick them up and then destroy them. For here again, just want to try to, you at least want to get past the yellow egg launcher, because he's the one that has the missiles that work pretty well, and they will kill you more often than not, so you just want to be careful going through that section. And you can see I already have over 10,000 points just in, you know, just for enemies and everything like that. And so you can see why level score will play a big role in helping you get the S rank. Of course, you know, you don't want to mess around too long. The time bonus will definitely, it's not a game changer per se, but it definitely will help you out a lot. But you just have to make sure you don't die. You know, that's the hard part. Especially for whatever reason, this level seems to be pretty hard. You know, I shouldn't have. It's not something that I did when I died. When I died on that crate, you know, I jumped, and for whatever reason, it decided not to register it as a long jump. It just threw me up in the air for whatever reason. So you can see we get to play as Sonic. We have the kick. You know, you see you got the bounce bracelet, or yeah, we have the bounce bracelet. You may be able to get through that window. I don't know, but this portion is just the same portion that we did with Sonic, except for the metal there on the left. You want to be very careful in how you choose your enemies, because if you remember this, we are not using Shadow, and it is very easy to think of yourself as playing with Shadow, and you know, oh well, I'll just warp to the other enemy and I won't have to worry about, you know, I won't have to worry about it, but you do have to worry about it, so you want to be very careful. Alright, so now for this section, using the, and just with Sonic in general, using the bounce bracelet will definitely help you out. You know, for like some of these blue egg launchers, and some of these egg titans, that'll definitely help you out. Let's see, and these yellow egg launchers, except these are a little bit stronger. You want to make sure you get that the silver medal there. See, you almost have nearly 200,000 in. Oh, for here again, same thing that we've been doing before. Just make sure you get behind the yellow egg launchers. Those are the worst things that you'll go after. And watch out for those crab droids bombs. Now, if you notice, Sonic does have a special ability bar of his own. I'm not sure how to use it, quite honestly. That's why I didn't even begin to try to use it when I played through as Sonic. But once I do my wrap-up video, as I have been doing, I will definitely show that off. And you can see, pretty much at this point, it is useless to try and go after the, well, it's not really useless. This will definitely be a good time to learn about the level and everything. Let's see, we should be able to do this in theory. No. Oh well. Well, you can see the metal there. That's not something I really want to deal with. You can stop it though, and that doesn't really do us any good. Now you could, if you were skilled enough. Oh, okay, we're gonna. Oh crap! Oh, just run from him. I have no idea how to get that one. You could possibly use the pendulum and then try to swing yourself up high enough. I don't think it will actually work though. Alright, so this is another BS section. This is a section where you really have to watch your bar to make sure that you don't die. Now, enemies will continuously spawn, and you could actually use, not this one, but the tower section up here to farm for score. I'm not going to worry about it, but you can see the types of enemies these are and how how much score they will potentially give. The problem is that it's hard to kill the those things with the shields, and so you want to be very careful. You know, the gun beetle ripoffs are pretty easy to kill, but it's just the things with the lasers, the rockets. Whenever you try to throw them at them, seem to miss more often than not, and will try to home in on the. Oh, don't tell me we're not actually gaining points from this. Wow. Okay. Well, I could have swore I was gaining points from this. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so this is the last section where you can die pretty easily, so just make sure that your bar is full totally. If it is not full, you will not make it. So you just want to be careful. And so you can kind of tell how much score I would have gotten when this was all said and done. Just be careful through this section. It is very easy to die. Always watch out. Try to collect as many rings as possible. There is a silver medal over here if you want to go after it. Just remember, try to get them in a bunch. Like this is pretty good. 3, and then just destroy as many as possible. The blue ones are not a concern at all. You know, they are pretty weak. It's just these yellow ones they're the pain in the ass. So just try to be very careful. I don't think there's another silver medal behind this tree, but once you destroy this pack of robots, the ring is available to you to leave the level, thankfully. So you can see, even with a nearly 20-minute time bonus, you'll still get 7,000. And just keep with my average score of a B. But you can see why it is so important not to die at all, and why it is also important to try and go after as many enemies as possible. It'll definitely help you out if you try to do all of those things. But let's see. I'll go ahead and finish this out. Whether it takes us back to a adventure field or not. If it doesn't, I'll just pause it at the beginning of Flame Core, like I normally do. Whenever it throws us into a section without any cutscenes or adventure fields, but this will be just the same that with as we saw with Sonic for this cutscene anyway. After this, we'll see something new.
There's still a way to change this.
Another similarity between Sonic Adventure and this game, I just realized I forgot to mention that there is a cat playable in each, Big the Cat in Sonic Adventure, and Blaze the Cat in this one.
I know how to save our world now. We don't have to change the past. I'm sure of it.
So you have a plan? Well, then let's hurry. I sense his flames.
Alright, so it would seem that it's going to throw us right into Flame Core, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it at the beginning of this and end the video here. So I thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many rockets were thrown at me in the entire Kingdom Valley zone or stage, whichever one you want to call it. I thank you for watching. Until next time.